So we're going to continue on the B5 community real quick, and I'm going to talk real quick about two things. I want to talk about trust, and I want to talk about family. Actually, I want to talk about the B5 community and family, or the B5 community families. The reason why I want to talk about trust is to introduce families, because when we start talking about family, then it becomes personal, it becomes intimate. So we talk about trust first within the B5 community. We are establishing an organization in a world where there are many different types of people. Some folks that you can trust and some folks that you can't trust. And we first talk about referral. The B5 community, it runs a referral network. One of the difference between a referral and advertising, because anybody can advertise. Advertise is just sending out information, to the whole entire world, and where they see like hundreds of the same thing. So they're not seeing you advertising for the first time. Whatever your deal is, they're probably seen better somewhere else or seen the same thing. So it doesn't register to people too much. Advertising is not as effective as referral. With a referral is less general and more intimate, because it's somebody that somebody that knows you, that knows somebody else, and somebody else that you know. When a referral is being conducted, is the person conducting the referral is always in the middle, mediating between two people, between the person who is being referred to and the person who is being referred. So therefore trust becomes involved right in there. It becomes very intimate, and nobody wants to refer a person to a business that it's gonna come back around to haunt them. So this is why trust is so important within our network, and it's one of the main things. The first rule within our network is you always keep your word. You may not have the best of what you have, or you may not be able to fulfill a person's every expectation and every need, but you want to make sure that you tell a person at all times what it is, because the minute that you stop doing that, then it comes back to haunt you. So trust is vital. We cannot run a network with con artists, that you're gonna say something and do something else. It's not that. And with the B5 community, we do have a strike system that if you receive so many strikes, you can get your referral card suspended for 7 years. And if something should happen after the 7 years, when your referral card is being renewed, the next strike, your B5 community status will be suspended for life. As saying that, we talk now about family, because one of the reasons why I say that is because what we want within the B5 communities is for whatever you occur within the B5 community is for you to have it. So we're not going to say, okay, this person was within the B5 community and they have collaborated with different companies and with different groups, and they have accomplished this. He was part of a company, or she was part of a company that is now established, that started at the bottom with him in it, and the company is now worth it. So he's now entitled to let's say $100,000 or $500,000 or $1 million, from this company. But he can get his money. What is yours is yours, and what you occur is occur. And this is where your family comes in. After you get registered and you get settled down within the B5 community, you have to register your family within the B5 community, so that if God forbid that anything should happen to you, like within life, like this is the way life is, you can pass on whatever you occurred within the B5 community. You can pass on that membership, that status to your family, so that your family, if you have money within the system, your family can benefit from it, because it's like I said before, it's yours. So that's one of the main thing to know about family, is that they can inherit whatever you earn within the B5 community. You can turn over whatever assets you have, whatever investment you have within the B5 community. You can switch it out to them. They can, inherit that in case something should happen to you. So yes, family is very important, and families are families network. So you need to determine who your family is, and to make them a part of whatever it is that you're building, establishing, is very, very important. It's also very important to start training our children, our young ones, to start working together as a network. Because the way the system is set up right now, and it's unfortunate that it is that way. The middle class is about to disappear. And that's part of the reason why we have to create and build the B5 community. We have a situation right now where the bank is not even lending money to small businesses. And the whole idea, the whole reason for that is because that's part of the plan and the plot to make small businesses and to make the middle class disappear. So they are only lending you money when you don't need it. If you have if you make $250,000 for the year, then they might lend you $250,000, which is a very disingenuous thing, because that's just saying that you're lending me something that I don't need, which is hypocritical. So we're talking about the fact, yes, the middle class is disappearing, and yes, your business is being corporatized. And I'm not saying this to engineer a sort of fear factor within your heart, but it is a fact. Everything that you do as a small community, what you have right now, and because you have a lot of people who do not advertise their business, who do not build a website for their business, who do not do anything for their business, and what you have the corporate businesses taking over, and they're establishing advertising in every cities, in everywhere. And because they do so much business, they can afford to offer prices of goods and services for a cheaper price. So it puts you out of business. And that we see happening more and more, and it's spreading more and more, which is another reason why the B5 community is necessary. Because now we are in an organization where we're functioning as a body, we're functioning as a unit, we're functioning with a certain amount of unity, which means that it's harder to be broken by corporate powers. So families is the only thing I want to discuss about, within this particular video. We want to talk about families, and yes, bring in all your families. We have B5 communities. We need to get our youth start focusing on doing things, finding out their purposes from early, what it is they like to do, and start getting together, start forming their group and getting together, whether they be in music, whether they're forming a band, or they be in technology where they're getting together as programmers, or they would be in whatever industry. But whatever it is, we do not want to have our youth within this cycle, within the system that's going on right now, and playing a part within the system that it becomes effective to them within a negative way. Because what you have is video games and with all the sort of technological stuff that makes our kid, it makes their brain becomes lazy after a while. So we want to get them active, doing positive things, and start working. A life is something that must have a purpose. If there is no purpose, there is no life, because you have to have a reason why you're living, and we need to install that within our children from early, that yes, they need to get into what they get together and start working on their geniuses from early and getting that together. So family is what we're focusing on right now. We are not spreading our religion, our religious belief to people, telling you, okay, you probably better off getting married and doing this, because that is pretty much your choice. But what we're saying right now, that without the family unit being strong, our society is really going nowhere. So this is why the B5 community right now is very, very focused on family. Thank you so much.